All right, hello everybody. Hello UA followers. We're here. We wanted to talk about Colin Kaepernick. Obviously, that was the big deal in social media. I want to go to the Taliban elder there at the end of the screen with the green shirt on, Grant Phillips. Obviously, we have Michael Lee here, formerly being Liberal Logic. We have Grandpappy Kevin Ryan, who's 674,000 years old, and he doesn't barely knew how to get on this hangout. And then we have Matt Palumbo with his new fresh dew over there, drinking obviously probably cranberry juice. Grant, what do you think about Colin Kaepernick? Is he a hero? Is he a hero or is he a fool? Go ahead.
I think he's a fool, not necessarily because of his message. I mean, I do believe that the socioeconomic experience for blacks in this country is much different than it is for whites. I don't think that's like a nationalistic, American, oppressive thing, and I think sitting down for the national anthem is probably the worst way to protest that.
But aren't whites subjugating blacks in this country? Isn't that the problem? I mean, isn't it
more of a matter of government policy than it is skin color?
So it's not capitalism's fault. I mean, that's
right.
Basically what he's saying. It's capitalism's fault.
Right, and it's not like a nationalist issue either, so I'm not sure why America is guilty of oppressing.
Right.
Like I said, I think it's more of a policy issue than it is anything else. I don't think it's really America as a symbol, meaning the flag and the anthem and everything else.
All right, so let's go over here to Michael Lee, who's wearing the same outfit that Hillary Clinton wore today at her speech with veterans. Mike, tell us about if Colin Kaepernick is a hero or a fool. I mean, is he brave? I mean, everyone's saying how brave he is. He's so brave he didn't stand up for the national anthem.
I don't know if he's brave or stupid. Some people say those two things are kind of intermingled sometimes. I mean, it takes some guts not to stand for the national anthem. That you know it's going to irritate a lot of people. So maybe he is a little brave.
I mean, guts in what sense? It's not like they're going to drag him to the gulag here. You know what I mean?
And plus, he's a second-string quarterback. What does he have to lose? Not so much. He's got $61 million guaranteed, really oppressed. But, no, I mean, the message, it's not really spot on. I mean, black people are not oppressed in the sense that we would think of oppression here in the United States. Yeah, as Grant brought up, their socioeconomic situation is different from the white experience. But when you think of oppression, you know, we can go back to a time when African Americans were oppressed. That's not anymore. And it kind of rings hollow coming from a guy who's had all the advantages that he's had in his life and is in the position that he's in. Now, he wants to use that position to send a message, and that's fine. But there's a lot more respectful ways to do it. I think that he's free to do it, but that doesn't mean that we're not free to criticize him.
Very good. Now I'm going to move along to Kevin, who may have some unique insight. Colin Kaepernick has the most Irish nickname I've probably ever heard in my entire life. He's also part of the top 1% of the top 1% of the top 1%. So put those things together. Isn't he one of the oppressive capitalists that's subjugating the labor of minorities? I mean, come on. And furthermore, isn't this a Marxist movement? I mean, when Louisiana, there's flooding in Louisiana. Were they down there helping anybody? Where were they then?
You know what gave me cancer, Will? When I saw his news conference where he's wearing that T-shirt that said, "Like minds think alike," and it showed Castro talking to, I think it was Malcolm X, and I mean, he's wearing this. Obviously, he's trying to address the controversy. He's talking about oppression in America, and he's wearing a T-shirt of one of the biggest oppressors in the America's history, Fidel Castro. What amazes me,
but that's a worker's paradise. You see, nobody's oppressed there. There's no capitalists.
It's because there's no work, so they get all this free time. I mean,
Kaepernick only makes $19 million a year. You see, I'm sure he donates a lot of money to the inner city and so on and so forth.
He makes more than the rest of all the Cubans combined, other than Castro and his regime.
But the owner of the 49ers is stealing his labor. Come on,
right.
Kevin. Think.
But you know what? You know what I want you to talk about? What about the people that are standing up for him? Because I hear this a lot in the libertarian community.
Kooks.
Libertarians, of all people, are standing up.
I'm not shocked.
But you know, there's a part of the libertarian movement that's sort of the left wing. I don't even understand what a left libertarian is, frankly.
Right.
It seems like a complete.
Well, they hate the state, you see, so that's where those dislikes meet. I hate everything state is bad, and Kaepernick's saying, you know, if the flag is bad, but to Kaepernick the flag means capitalism. To some of these libertarians the flag means the state. So they're really like, you know, it's funny because Kaepernick's talking about how awful capitalism is, then these libertarians, anarcho-capitalists primarily, jump on board with a Marxist. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Maddie, would you agree with that assessment?
Completely. I mean, I think the guy's an idiot. I don't think it's because he refused to stand. I don't have a problem with that. Obviously, he's a freedom to do that. It's just the justification he gave for doing so. I mean, in what way are blacks suppressed in this country? I think he was talking about police brutality in particular, but we've talked about this on UA before. If you were to adjust for different crime rates in the black versus the white community, you would actually find that whites are killed more by police on a per capita basis. So,
Even that's unjustified.
yeah, I mean, a white footballer could get the same explanation if he weren't going to stand.
Right, so you heard it here. Colin Kaepernick is a half-wit. His tattoos look stupid, and he's always been a terrible quarterback. Guy ran around a little flashy for a while. Go ahead.
And his girlfriend shares U.S. uncut memes. So.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, obviously that sold me on him being a half-wit.
That is a nap violation right there.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Our show is every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Tune in. We'll always post a link. It's on Google+. Follow us on Google+. Follow us on YouTube. We have a YouTube page. Thank you very much, and we will see you next week.